Today we review Dream Lover. Not the 1993 James Spader film Dream Lover. Not the 2017 film called Dream Lover. Not the direct-to-video movie Dream Lover from 2002. Not the episode called Dream Lover of the TV shows Neighbors, Roseanne, The Twilight Zone, All Together Now, A Different World, Rodney, Doctor, Sister, Growing Pains, The Bill Engvall Show, Dating in the Middle Ages, Step by Step, Cleopatra Coming At Ya, Poltergeist, The Legacy, Route 66, or Mutant X. Not one of the short films released called Dream Lover in 2009, 2011, 2012, 2014, 2016, or the other one in 2012. We will be reviewing the 1986 Kristy McNichol movie, Dream Lover. Early in the movie, we learn that our main character's dad is very possessive. And even his own friends don't really like him that much.
He brutalized that poor woman.
Oh, Claire.
As far as I'm concerned, he is responsible for that woman's death. Well, if he hadn't been so possessive, she never would have played around. He wouldn't have thrown her out, and she wouldn't have got drunk and had that accident.
And they are right. She does have a really weird relationship with her dad. This movie relies heavily on dream imagery, and you don't need to be an expert to know that a giant door in a dream leading to her father's bedroom means that her father has power over her. Our first conflict of the movie is that she's a professional flute player. She wants to join a jazz band, move to New York City, and try to make it as a musician. Her dad wants her to stay with him forever and go on vacation to Japan. Her dreams, after she decides to stay with her father, are of her killing herself. The dreams she has after deciding to go to New York are of a beautiful garden party. She literally follows her dreams and goes to New York. We find out her manager's her boyfriend, they have some fun, she plays in the band, and everything's going well until a guy breaks into her apartment looking for the former resident, a girl named Maggie.
I don't want to fuck you. Just tell me the truth. Where's Maggie?
He tells her that there's 100 ways to torture someone with things in the living room. Pulls the cord out of the lamp and is going to shove it where the sun don't shine unless he tells her where Maggie is. police investigate and want to know why she stabbed the guy. Her dad says, just tell them you blacked out. You don't remember? He was blinded, unarmed, and you stabbed him in the back. It might look bad. I know it was just self-defense, but you gotta just block it out. Now that she's blocked this out, she starts having nightmares about the attack and can't sleep without reliving the attack. A psychiatrist tells her that barbiturates would help stop the dreams, but they're very addictive, so he recommends therapy. Her boyfriend recommends pills. Without the pills, she immediately has the nightmare again. She learns about a sleep study and tries to do that for help, but the guy says, no, we're researchers, not fucking psychiatrists. Go to a psychiatrist. She's sitting down all dejected when this douche nozzle comes to talk to her.
I work on cats, not people. The rules are very strict about what we can do with human subjects. We need prior approval from a review board even to give you a questionnaire. I think maybe I can help you.
I know I just said 10 seconds ago that I'm not allowed to work on humans, but I'll work with you anyways. Just meow if anyone asks any questions. This guy sucks. So he has a fix for her on how to stop these nightmares. First, describe your nightmare in detail, then wait 10 minutes, then describe the nightmare again, but stop at the point where you want to wake up, so that none of the disturbing stuff part of the nightmare happens.
And go into the kitchen and turn the lights on. I go to the fridge and get some milk out. And that's when I wake up.
It works perfectly. She wakes up and thanks him, but he has an ulterior motive. You see, he believes and is studying there's an evolutionary block in all mammals that makes it so when we dream, our body is paralyzed. Because if it wasn't, our ancestors would have ran off a cliff every time they thought they could fly during a dream. Most mammals, and all experiments he's ever done except for on one cat named the Baron, we don't even get signals to our legs to move. But she does.
Your legs, you walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps. There's your arm. You touched something. You turned on a light.
The kitchen light.
You walked another 6 steps.
After a horrible attempt at trying to lucid dream, where she ends up getting murdered by herself, she decides she's had enough. Also, her band is taking off, so now she's going to move to London and become a world-famous recording artist. She goes to tell her dad, hey, good news, my band's taking off. But he doesn't want to hear it, kicks her out of the office, and she gets home early, where her boyfriend is cheating on her. So, she's going to go to London anyways, and says goodbye to the dream guy, who's doing the experiment on himself. It doesn't work because his dreams aren't strong enough. And she's like, you know, my dreams would be strong enough. Yeah, he's totally tricking her into doing this with emotional blackmail. So the plan is, give her the serum that will remove the block, watch her walk around the room a little bit, and then hit a buzzer in the room to wake her up. He doesn't do this. She walks around a little bit, starts screaming, in her dream is brutally raped by the guy from her nightmares, Well, this douchebag, I told you he's a douchebag, sits there and watches her act out getting raped and does fucking nothing. She says, fuck you, guy, runs out of the room, and oh yeah, never gets the block put back in, so now every time she dreams, she acts out her dreams, including trying to jump out a fucking window. Now that she knows what's going on, we finish our movie with a actually pretty good scene where she transitions from what's going on in the real world to what she sees in her dream. She uses, remember in the very beginning I told you 100 ways to torture someone in a living room line to set up the room in a way that she can win the battle against her attacker in the dream. Overall, as long as I made this review, I actually didn't like this one. It keeps you interested enough that you keep waiting for how's this going to resolve. Will she overcome her nightmares? What about this guy that's using her? What about this other guy that's her boyfriend but is obviously using her for her talent in music? Her dad's overprotective. And in the end, they all combine to save her from jumping off out of a window but don't solve any of her actual problems. She's still gonna have nightmares. She still is being used by her boyfriend and smothered by her father. Nothing is resolved. She doesn't die, but that's it. I didn't care for this one. A lot of people do. It's done by a really good director, but I just didn't care for this one. Like I said, the director in this was actually a really good director, Alan J. Palooka. He directed All the President's Men, Presumed Innocent, Sophie's Choice, Clue, a lot of good stuff. And the movie's well directed. I just didn't like it. I hated the lack of conclusion in this one. Kristy McNichol is the main character. Only thing I ever saw her in was Little Darlings, this movie about 14-year-old girls sitting around a summer camp talking about sex for an hour and a half. It's fine. There is no actual dream lover in this movie. There's a dream rapist, and there's a guy who really likes dreams. Maybe he's the dream lover? I don't know. But this movie is made with the help of a lot of people in sleep science and dream theory. So that stuff actually is accurate, or at least was 30 years ago. If you're interested in sleep study and that type of stuff, I'll put a link to a great playlist in the description. People in that video actually did work on this movie, but it's not mentioned in them videos. Thank you for watching, and as always, I shall try to do better next time. Here's some stuff cut out of the opening as a bonus. Not the Bobby Darin album, song, or musical called Dream Lover. Not the Bobby Rydell album or song called Dream Lover. Not the DJ Mona Lisa song called Dream Lover. Not the clothing line by Renee Ruin called Dream Lover. And lastly, not the racehorse named Lover of Dreams.